We're live. What do you think? Hope it works. Alina. I thought I would. It's early morning. We've got some beautiful weather. I'm out and about, and I thought I would do a quick live stream. Because I have to head out here shortly. And of course, Lena's good company. I hope she doesn't step on me when she wants her butt scratched. Peasants here. Whoop, wrong way. Go that way. See? It's just all Lena butt. See? It's just Lena butt everywhere. So let's scratch it. Anyhow, I wanted to talk about the video I put up last night, and you might be watching this before you watch that video. Um, but somebody put up a great comment about why it's a good idea to have uh, uh, students ride. Why to have students ride button horses? The concept is sound. It's a good idea to have people on horses that do what you ask them to do, because then you don't have to concentrate on all that steering and the things uh, that you have to get into when you actually ride. And balance and steering are great to be able to concentrate on. I like the idea that if you're going to ride a horse, if you're going to be on a horse, then it's very important that you understand that there are horses and not a bicycle or a motorcycle or something else that you might just kind of sit on and ride. Um, the horsemanship aspect of here it comes. It's coming. What? Where? I don't know. The horsemanship aspect of riding, as recently at an event, not too recently, but if any of you know George Morris, he reminded me. It reminded me of a video I watched of him where he said, "It's getting a little cramped here, Lena." Where he said that the horsemanship aspect of riding is getting lost because people just want to get on and ride. In his case, he does a lot of hunter jumper and stuff like that. So watch it. I'm not a scratching post. Maybe I'll be a scratching post for a minute. I'm gonna get my foot stepped on. This is not. Don't do this. Anyhow, where I was gonna lean on her. Where the idea that when you ride a horse, you're thinking about what the horse is thinking, what the horse is doing, what the horse is going to do. It's just all Lena butt today. And the the fact that in his case he teaches a lot of high level riders, and they have grooms, the people who come along and do all this stuff to the horse, like put the saddle on and lead him around, do any groundwork maybe, and then the rider just comes along and does the riding part. Okay, I got a flank. So now I don't know exactly what he's applying it to, and those are his words, but I agree with the concept that horsemanship has to come first. Riding can come second, and in fact, if the horsemanship is really good, uh, you'll find that the riding will come a lot easier because you'll already understand how to have the horse move around. Um, the video yesterday was about me working with Luke to get him past a problem that has sort of been brewing. He already has the education there to do what I need him to do. He's just kind of lost it a bit. And so uh, sometimes it requires just some sensitive, patient hands to kind of get them back to, or even get them to, even if you're just starting out. That's the exact way I would teach that kind of thing as well to a horse, to just understand what the hands mean. Um, and so while I like the idea that it's important to be able to steer and balance without having to think of all that other stuff, I think that the priority is to think of all that other stuff, and then the hands and balance will go hand in hand, no pun intended, with that. And so it's sort of the cart before the horse thing. If the only goal was to ride, then yes, that's true. A push button horse is ideal if all you want to do is just get on a horse. If you come for a one-time lesson, or you come for a, one of those dude ranch sort of trail ride things, then yeah, push button horse is ideal. It's perfect. People don't have to think about much. They just kind of get on, and hopefully, I don't know. I've heard so many stories about people going to these things. What? Going to these things, and they don't have that good of a time because the horse isn't as push button as they'd like. What do you want? You can't see it, but she just keeps bumming me. She keeps bugging me. Would you just move? Watch out. So, here, look here. Let's see if she'll do it again. What if I just rub a little? The butt again. It's the butt. Okay, forget it. So, anyways, that's the idea. That's how I sort of go about teaching people when they're around horses. I want them to be around the horse, maybe not necessarily be able to ride. It's not the priority. The idea obviously is to ride. People want to ride. Can you knock that off? It's a lot of breath taken. And but without an understanding of what a horse does or will do, wants to do, will probably do, the riding will actually be harder. And if you get on a push button horse, and then in your future you have a difficult horse, just slowly creeping, so then it might be harder. Instead, if you're kind of going, push button and safe horse can be two different things as well. Actually, there was a quote that was recently put up on Facebook by Buck Brenneman. I think somebody was asking about the difference between a quiet horse and a dull horse. And I can't remember how it went exactly, but it was along the lines of that. A gentle horse can be quite safe, but a dull a dull horse can be actually quite dangerous because you never know when they might snap. Anyhow, so horsemanship for me, for my students and my horses as well, is number one. Riding it comes easy later. All that balancing and steering and doing stuff. Yeah, the concepts are what I teach. As I put it, usually, if you're thinking about math, I'm teaching the plus, minus, divide, and multiply. You get to put the numbers together yourself. And to me, that's more empowering. There. Don't move. Just kidding. It's too hot. I'll just lean on her. Give her a little scratches while I talk. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully to any of you that have seen the video and the comment that goes with it, that kind of makes sense. So anyways, it's starting to get a little noisier around here. Somebody's got some leaf blower running and traffic's picking up, and I gotta get going. Anyways, if you have any questions or thoughts, let me know. I mean, the concept is sound. Yeah, definitely. If you want to be good at balance and steering, yeah, push button's easy. You can concentrate, and I advocate that later. Actually, I should say I advocate it after the horsemanship stuff has really come along. Then people get to sit on Lena. It's pretty good. And then, yeah, the balance, you concentrate a lot on that, and then you can come back to the horsemanship stuff a little ways along, So it's a progression. Lena, whatever you do, don't knock the off, okay? So, anyhow, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. It's a beautiful morning. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Put that up that way. But we've got a beautiful sunrise coming up there. Maybe that'll show. Anyways, thanks for watching. Everybody that came in and watched, and everybody that comes in and watches. See you guys again very soon.